post my podcast link. I recorded a new podcast this afternoon. I'm very pleased with it. Listen to the Fat Loss podcast here. Link is in bio if you've not got Spotify. Just know most people in the UK have Spotify. I'll pin that so people can get to know me a bit more. So upper body today. Why can't I pin that today? Pin it on here. So I've got 1,000,001 things to do. Hi, Hanky. You're always the first one on. You're the superstar. I've got 1,000,001 things to do, and I don't feel too great. First light done. Thank you. I feel like I've got a bit of a cold coming, and I've kind of got an underlying cold. I've got dinner on. Demi's asleep, so that's why I'm going live. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? So there's a million reasons not to go live this afternoon, but before I talk myself out of it anymore, I've written my workout down. We're going to be building muscle and strength in the upper back and shoulders. I'm just going to put a poll up. Fat loss questions on diet. Doing something a bit different this time. Exercise, mindset, routine. Right. Oops. You can only have 4 options, but anyway. So we're going to make sure we're progressively overloading. So I was just saying, guys, I've just recorded a podcast, posted the link there. I'm good, thank you. Today I'm doing back workout. I'm due. Yeah, so today I'm going to start with single arm rows. We're going to do a bit of a warm up first. Single arm rows with 14 kilogram. Now, I'm not a massive fan of single arm rows, but they're needed as part of a cocktail to build a strong and healthy back. You don't necessarily feel like it's that effective compared to other exercises, but I promise you they're needed, even as a bit of a warm up, a bit of a fatigue, as part of a main session. So single arm ropes, normally with 14 kilograms, I've been getting 8 reps, but I can't find the workout that I tracked with that, but from memory. Pull-ups, overhand grip for the back, body weight. I'm expecting about 4, but we'll see. Then bicep curls with 8 kilograms. We won't get many of them, less than 6. So we're going to do that round 2 or 3 times. Quickly getting started before the baby wakes up. She fell asleep at 3:30, so she's been asleep for about 45 minutes at the moment, which isn't long at all. So, because she's the one that's stressing me out the most at the moment, the 2.5-year-old. And big news, I gave up breastfeeding. Yesterday was the first night I've given up breastfeeding, so I'm really looking forward to getting my body back, to being my own. So 2 years, 8 months she was breastfed, and she was breastfed for 2.5 years. She'd be breastfeeding now if it was up to her. But yeah, I feel like it's bittersweet. I feel a bit sad, but I'm also trying to. We have to give up at some point, right? And an immune system, and that's what I'm giving up as well. And anyway. Right, so then we're going from reverse fly pulses with a resistance band, pulse to keep the posture, and to resistance band flies, really strengthening the rhomboids and between the shoulder area, which keeps a good posture. Then Arnold press with 10 kilograms. Normally I do it with 8, so that's progressive. So that's the next round of 3 exercises. And then the final round, literally all I want for Christmas is big ass arms. So that's what I'm building. I'm happy with my legs. My legs are toned, they're strong, my knees and my joints are really strong. Pelvis is a bit, which, because I've given up breastfeeding now, I'm expecting my pelvis to get a lot more stable and to just feel strong in my body. So anyway, I just want to tone my arms. So lateral raises with 4 kilograms, and to upright rows with the 8. So a lot on this part of the deltoid, the medial. So let's get started. I've got my water. Get the weights out. Turn the AI on. Right. I didn't think I'd be that up for this workout, but so am now. Now I'm here. Sometimes that's the case. Right, single arm row. Got my 14. Quick, before the baby wakes up. See when the bitch in the brain, as I call it, starts to get louder and say, oh, you could be doing this, you could be doing that. Just work out. Guys, you've already let her win. I may have to go and switch a few things off in the oven. Talk about multitasking. I've got broccoli on. Hey there, hope you had a great birthday. Oh, thank you, Tony. I did, thank you. I created content, I worked out, and I had my favourite meal, and it was my child-free night, so I really enjoyed it. So it's focusing on the shoulder blade coming towards the spine, core engaged. I think that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go for 10. 8, 9, 10. Core's burning more than anything here, which is a good sign. I was just saying, Tony, there's a million and one other reasons that I have like excuses for not working out just now. But I'm doing it anyway. 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what my reward is? 7, 8. I'm obsessed with a series on ITV called Fringe. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'm going to get a tissue because I'm going to snot everywhere. Fringe is really superficial. It's probably supernatural, and it's got parallel universes in it, mind control, teleportation. It's really weird, but it's so good every episode. So that's my reward after working out. Hi Mark, how you doing? Evening Bonnie, happy late birthday. Thank you, 21 again. Yeah, just another day, really. Right, so 10 reps. Let's mark that down. Pull-ups, overhand grip. So if it's a PB today, I'll get over 4. If it's maintaining, which is I'm going to try and go for, and I'm going to make sure I fight for that last rep, because that's part of progress in pull-ups. You really need to, not every session, but really fight. We'll see when I'm doing them, because I'm sure I've like gained weight since I last did them, but anyway. Why they're so fucking hard. Wow, that was a real fight. I instantly regretted it when I got on the bar. I was like, oh my god, am I really this heavy? Right, 5. I'm going to star that. 5 reps. Star means a PB. Then bicep curls with the 8s. Get the 8s out. I did do the 10s. Was it last week? They were just too heavy. So I'm building big arms for Christmas, so I can arm wrestle Scott at the dinner table. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's warm. It's warm. Right. Recording it. I think that's a PB, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to rest and we'll do that again. Just recorded a podcast, guys. It's in the pinned comments. I am a bit of a cold. I've got a cold. Well, you know, like mold and mildew stuff. I had a bit of mold in my. I hate this time of year for it. Is there a house that doesn't get it? I had a bit in my bathroom and I sprayed it, but it's so bad for your lungs. It smells of bleach, which I do like that smell. But I think that's what's caused these cold-like symptoms. I don't know. I don't actually think I've got a cold. I feel it in my throat and my nose. I think it's breathing that in. Yeah, I really need to like wipe my wells down with water. Bit of brandy. I'm teetotal. Let's see the fat loss questions, diet, exercise, mindset. So if anyone's struggling this time of year, fueling themselves and keeping the food on track, because most people fall off the wagon from November, December and January. So if you want to keep progressing, there's no reason why you can't, even just because you versus you last December. Give my podcast that's pinned in the comments a listen to. It's also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I think it's on everywhere else as well. Single arm row, 14 kg. I should be doing the 17.5s, but I shall leave that for next week. Feeling it already, man. Right, so I started with my right arm last time, but I just managed the 10. So I always like to start with you should start with your strong arm actually to set the reps and go to failure on your strong arm, and then your weaker arm can do as many reps or an extra one to catch up. Just bear that in mind if you're wanting to work out imbalances and stuff. Hang on. After this set, I'll need to turn that pan off. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Let's get 10. 9, 10. Core is on fire. In particular, my deepest core muscle, the TVA. So with a weaker arm, now I'm going to get 11. Even if I've got to split it up. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. But I'm just going to track on here. I did 10. I want to tell you something as well. Sorry, I'm snotting everywhere. So I get questions, am I too old to exercise? Is it too late to start now? And what I'll say to those people, have you heard of the guy that was 72 when he'd never done any exercise in his life, he says, right? Didn't really track his food and that he lost a lot of weight for this experiment. It was a case study, and he started rowing every day for 40 minutes on the rowing machine, and he's got like the body of a 30-year-old now, and he'd never exercised before. So just think of him if you think it's too late to start. I pulled the bed out, the wall was covered in black mold, kept feeling fluffy. Oh my god, that's minging. Like, mold is really bad for your health, but even worse is spraying it with that mold remover. It's like proper carcinogen. It's a nightmare. You're meant to like wipe it down with. I should have done that, but sometimes, like, if it's been there a while, it doesn't always get rid of it. But then I do stay on top of it, so I probably should have just tried the cloth method first, or even the scrub method. I was just being lazy, I guess. Right, so I'll be happy with 3. Let's see. Wow, 3. My nose is so itchy. 3 reps. Bicep curls with the 8 kg. I got 8 reps last time. Getting strong at pull-ups, you need strong biceps. My god, it's so quiet in my lives lately. 4. But no progress is linear. 5. I'm doing this for me. 6, 7, 8. And thanks for the likes, guys. If you're watching this back, or I really appreciate it. 8 reps. Rest. I'm going to turn that hob off before I cook my broccoli so bad. That broccoli's definitely ready. I'll turn the heat down on the chicken. So I've been chicken, roast potatoes with broccoli. Rest. I'm going to do that tricep once more, then move on. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, and rehab. And I'm tracking my my session so I can look back and track my PBs when I get them. I'm a personal trainer, online fitness coach, Pilates and yoga teacher. I specialise in rehab and preventative approach to your health and injury. I needed this. We're going to Cumbria this weekend as well, yeah? So I would like to go live at the weekend, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to.
Because something's talking.
You go like that. If you've got too much running, it'll slow down. It's not the newest of iPads. Okay, let's go again. Last round. So I'm going to start with my weaker arm this time. 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. Man. 4, try and come down slower than what you go up. 6, 7, 9, 10. This for me, in my opinion, is one of them exercises where you're like, I'm just fatigued, I don't know why I'm feeling it. And I think when clients say that to me, I'm like, get to know your body. But that's one of them exercises where I'm like, got to stop and I don't know why. It's just hard. Right. So I got 10. So law of diminishing returns is kicking in round 3. So we're not doing more than that many. Right. Bodyweight pull-ups for volume. 2. Struggled to get that many. And then bicep curls with the 8s. 3, 4. See if I can get 8 again. 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Rest. 8 reps. Cracking my back there. Right. I feel like I can't take a deep breath in. I must be quite stressed. There we go. Is anyone else aware that they get that? Just shallow breathe. You can't sigh. It's so annoying. Right. For the upper back muscles here. Reverse fly pulses into reverse flies with a dumbbell. I'm going to count them. And then it's 10 kilogram Arnold press. I don't think I'll need the 8s again. I know I will. So I need 10s out and 4s. Because normally I would do the Arnold press with the 8s. I need to make sure it's progressive and building muscle for my goals. Muscle is life. So I enjoy reverse fly pulses with these, but the reverse flies with dumbbells I don't find effective. But I know from feedback later on from my body, it's the cocktail, it's the variety that brings muscle stimulus. Right, so normally I get 20, so let's try and get over that. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9. Deep breath. 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wasn't to failure, but that's okay. 25. Thought I had the baby then. Stressing me out. Reverse flies with the footers. Can't remember what I got last time. 1, 2, 4. Shoulders down away from ears. 6, 8. Whew, 10. They are hard. 10 reps. They're hard after that. And Arnold press with 10 kilogram. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to failure. 6. Burning. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I don't think I could have kept my technique longer with that and get the next rep. So, and I also remember when I was doing pull-ups, my last back session, my upper trap was really badly dummy, showing that it's like overactive. So I just want to be careful with that there. Right, rest round 2. Resistance band, 4 kilogram flies, and then we use 10 kilogram Arnold press. So this, we're over halfway through the workout now, and I've been training for 20 minutes. It shows you can have a really effective session in minimal time. Right. Are you hungry, Ari? She's zoned out onto YouTube. Baby, are you hungry? You dead? I said, are you hungry?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dinner won't be long. As soon as I finish going live, it'll be ready. I'm keeping it warmed up. Hi, Rantim. I'm good. How are you doing? Got a bit of a cold symptoms, but they're good. Sick of touching my nose. Like I'm just so sensitive in my nose. Right, resistance band flies. Let's see if I can get over 20. Final round of these exercises. 2, 6. Pushing my shoulders down away from my ears. 10. To switch my upper trap off. 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 23, 25. Reverse flies. If anyone who's watching back and struggling with staying consistent with the food this time of year, I've just recorded a podcast for you. Link is in my bio, and also pinned the link to the comments. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's also on Apple. 10. I'm struggling here. So it's still burning now. 10 reps. Arnold press. And fun fact for you, once you've built the muscle that you require, it's a lot easier to maintain it. You need about 25% of your total volume to keep the muscle that you've built. Just remember that. Harry, you stole my AI. Hello, AI. Follow me, not the child. Oh. See if I can get 10. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9. Wow. 9. So next week when I do this session, I'll be pushing for 10. Or I might PB on something else. Good. Finishing now. We have on tomorrow, we're doing tomorrow, Wednesday. Might be doing HIIT, training cardio, some sort of cardio or leg session in the evening. Right, so bloated. We've got lateral raises and upright rows. So let's put the 10s away because I ain't upright rowing with them. Now I could of course bring in bent over rows and lots of other movements, right? You've got to start somewhere, and like people will say to me, oh, there's other exercises other than shoulder press, but shoulder press, bench press, deadlifts, they're all the fundamentals. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right, standing lateral raises. So seated lateral raises isolates the shoulder more, but I'm doing standing. So I don't feel like sitting just now. 1, 2. Don't go higher than your shoulder height. 4. So you get a tight trap. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 reps. Don't enjoy this upright row. I don't think I've ever done them back to back. 1, 3, relax your grip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, chest proud. 12. Oh, I want to put them in this air actually. I said 12, didn't I? 12. Rest. I'm going to do them 2 again. And then we'll stretch off. So that's more than adequate upper body session for building muscle. Gets the heart rate up, as you can hear, but it could be because I'm a bit nasally. You're building the shoulders, like the shoulders, the posterior delt, upper back muscles, and pull-up strength we've been working on. Right. Let's properly take it to failure. So I went over, last round I got 12 reps. See if I can get more. 2, 3, 5, 7. It's so dark out. 8. So 25. 9, 10, 12. Let it burn. 13, 14. Mind over matter. 15. Wow. 15. Just shows you I really wasn't close to failure on the first round, but this is another reason why it's really important to track, so you can do that and know that. 15 reps, and then next week when I do this I'll start at 15. Upright row, I'm trying to get more than 12 reps, really. See if it's a true failure. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've really not been pushing myself. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, again, another big difference. Take note, this is why you should track. 16 reps. Because here's me thinking, oh, I'm not building muscle as much because I'm breastfeeding. But really, this is like me backtracking my reps instead of doing HIIT training as many reps as I can in the allotted time. And this, when you're pushing like that, that's when you're building muscle. Don't give up, like, well, however many reps it is, give up when you're failing most of the time. Stretch off. Hi guys, welcome. If anyone's looking, like, if anyone's confused watching this and like don't know how to build muscle, lose fat, torn up, and they're struggling, I've got a podcast link is in my bio. Remember, podcasts are free. Get me in your ear because you've been brainwashed by society, so you need to be positively brainwashed out of it. How long was that? So that was very effective 31-minute workout. So I did chest yesterday. My chest is a bit tight today. A little bit higher for the pec minor. Over to the other side. Do not like chest stretches or chest exercises. Into fun. I need to prep my food better as well. So I need to munch on more carrots and honeydew melon. Got out of the habit. Right guys, thank you so much for joining. I'll be live again tomorrow evening about 5 o'clock, 4:30, with it's going to be legs, and it's probably going to have Hi Carmuk, you're right. It's probably going to have cardio mixed with legs, 2 birds with 1 stone. And then Thursday morning I'll be going live at 6 a.m. with maybe abs, or I might do abs when I'm away because I'm travelling with the kids to see family in Cumbria this week. Friday, Saturday we're away, so that'll be nice. So yeah, I'm squeezing in as many sessions as I can before I go there. But check out the podcast, link is in my bio. It's on Apple and Spotify, and it's on a few other platforms as well, but I'm not sure what they are. Right, thanks guys, bye, have a good night.